So indeed, to make you can find the truth of the pattern. And in the cabinet, you can place the truth of the pattern. So all along the period, here we have many different stages to do. So we do the topping up for every barrel. So it's twice a week at the beginning of the aging period, and then it's less frequently. And every 3 months, we do the brushings. Yes, from barrel to second barrel, so it will depend, the privileges from the tier wine. And then after the 2 years and a half of the aging period, then we will do the final blending. So we do 2 different blendings to have the perfect homogeneity from the first bottle to the last bottle. And then we do the fining. So we do the fining with some gelatin. So the gelatin will attract all the particles in suspension. And then we have just a filter. And thanks to that we can give some brilliance to the wine. And we can avoid some impurities in the wine. And then we do the bottling. So we do the bottling here at Chateau over here. And today we have a modern bottling technique. So we can do the traceability. So we will scan a serial number on the bottle, and this serial number is linked to the book of the vineyard manager. So we know everything. Who was the person who was working on the farm number 45? With which material, and etc. So if there is a problem with exotic varieties. And so we do some bottles, half bottles, magnums, double magnums, imperial, and don't request, exceptionally, you can do some nebulosa. So it's 15 liters.
The air conditioned.
Yes.
Maintain humidity and temperature.
Yes, and here it's 70% of humidity, so it's the best conditions for the vineyard. And as you can see, there is no vibration. Here it's very quiet, and all along the year it's 16 degrees Celsius. But of course, there is the air conditioning system, like you can hear, and upstairs as well. But upstairs, we have some jump of temperatures. That's why we finished the aging period here in and this underground cellar was built in 1987. But upstairs, the cellars were built in 1826. When Françoise Joséphine de Sauvage-Dicken, so one of the first owners of Château d'Yquem, when she decided to have her intendant to build a cellar. And in 1826, it was a little bit avant-gardiste, because the chateau, they didn't have their own cellars, because they did the aging period in the underground cellar of the Chartres area in Bordeaux, and the blending as well. So it was a